You know you need to publish if you want to get an academic job. The first step towards publishing is becoming a good writer. But from there, you need to learn the basic rules of the publishing game and the two main outlets for professional academic work, journals and books. Each is tricky in its own way. Let's talk about the basics of journals. When a journal editor gets your paper, she enters it into what's called a double-blind process. The editor identifies 2 or 3 blind referees, or reviewers in your discipline, who are anonymous to you. In a double-blind process, the author's name is also removed before the referees see it. When you submit to journals, it's natural to feel like they all hate you. Don't take it personally. The editor and the referees are looking for any valid reason to turn down your paper because that's their job. They have to turn down almost all the papers that get sent in because most journals have acceptance rates of less than 20%, and they need to only publish the best. To get into a top journal, make it hard for them to turn down your paper. That may seem obvious, but it's not easy. There are 3 ways to do it. 1, make the main argument, the method, and the evidence that you're using clear and impossible to miss. Make it clear what's at stake and why someone should care. What major controversies in your discipline does your paper address? And what conclusions should a reader take away after reading your paper? 2, connect your paper to the journal to which you're submitting. Reference the work in that journal that your argument connects with, going back at least 5 years. Referees are just people. A paper that references their work is already better than one that ignores relevant work published in the very same journal. 3, be professional. Spend an extra day ensuring that the format matches the journal you're submitting to and making sure that you can explain why that journal is the appropriate one for your paper. Those 3 factors go a long way. Ultimately, editors just want to publish good papers. If you make it hard for them to reject your paper, you have a much better chance of getting that paper published. But it's a difficult process, so if you want some extra motivation for writing journal articles, here are some fun facts. An article in a good journal in your field is worth at least $10,000 in terms of the present value in better positions over the course of your career. An article in one of the top 5 journals in your field is worth at least $25,000, maybe more. So if your choice is to teach a summer course for $4,000 or to finish a journal article, you're better off writing. So go write. Now let's talk about the basics of books. Book editors want to receive proposals, lots of them. An editor is always on the lookout for more projects, so if you talk to one, she will likely say she's interested in seeing your prospectus. Book editors are friendly, and they'll make you feel loved. But remember, when it comes down to it, the editor can't accept very many proposals either, just like the journal editor. So don't get too excited from your first conversation with an editor. It takes a long time to get a book published, but in the end, it's worth it. Book proposals are more personal to book editors than journal papers are to referees. And this has implications for how you should approach a book proposal. You have to write your prospectus and then your book in a way that's interesting to other people, not to you. You have to develop a style, a voice that communicates what you're thinking about and make it very clear why it's important. Writing's a kind of magic. If you do it well, you can create in the mind of another person, a person who may be distant from you in time or space, something very like the same ideas and concepts that exist right now only in your head. It's an intoxicating kind of power, and you can do it if you practice.